But I'm you.
I'm not you. I'm gonna kill you.
Tell me quick, ain't love
This is so exciting!
So I just came from watching Mickey 17. It released on digital April 8th, 2025. It stars Robert Pattinson, who plays a expendable called Mickey 17. An expendable is basically this person who is going into dangerous missions and dangerous territories and dangerous areas, and then he dies, and then they reprint his body and basically resuscitate him. Mickey 17 is like this coy beta male type dude, so it was very odd for me to see Robert Pattinson playing this role, because in my head, whenever I think about Robert Pattinson, I either remember Edward from Twilight, where he was weird stoic dude, or Batman in the Batman movie. So to see him talking like, "Hi, my name's Mickey, and like this weird beta male type dude, I was like, this is just the wrong casting choice. Until there happened to be two versions of Mickey 17 and Mickey 18, and then in Mickey 18 he was more of like what I expect him to be like. So, but Patterson played two versions of himself in this film, and I thought that was pretty good. Film also has Mark Ruffalo. I think Mark Ruffalo is playing either a Trump caricature or an Elon Musk caricature, because in the film they are going to a different planet to try and shift from Earth because Earth is shitty now and unstable. So he must be like a 20% Trump caricature, 80% Elon Musk caricature. He keeps doing the same with his teeth all the time. All the time. It was the weirdest acting. I had a problem caring about Mickey 17. Why? Because of what I like to call the immortality problem. When your main character is immortal, he can't die, then he's never in any real danger. I also don't understand why Mickey 17 and Mickey 18 would be different when they are both printed from the same brain. I don't understand why the versions would be different, yet the data that is being used to cook them is the same. Maybe the meat suit is different, but the brain and the personality and the memories are the same guy. So I don't understand why there are different versions of him coming out differently and acting differently. This main character had no real goal. Apart from being a punching bag for the plot as an expendable, he had no real goal of his own. He's just being punched around by the plot and by the other characters and being mistreated. That's why I'm calling him a beta male, because he's just everyone's punching bag. I never really cared about any of these characters. I genuinely did not. They don't have any real relationships. Apart from the relationship between Nasha and Mickey 17, there was no other like relationship I could care about. Nasha comes off like this girl boss. I personally don't have a problem with girl boss characters as long as they are not like super annoying, like She-Hulk or like Captain Marvel. As long as they are not annoying like Rings of Power chick, I didn't find that to be annoying. I know probably some people will say that Nasha is written like a girl boss, but she was like a likable girl boss in my opinion. When I was watching this film, I was just asking myself, the person who wrote this, do they have like some sort of weird fetish for Robert Pattinson? Because at some point, Nasha has Mickey 17 and Mickey 18, and now she wants to like go at it with both of them. I was like, geez, man. Film for me started becoming good around the 1 hour 18 mark. I genuinely was checked out before the 1 hour 18 mark. The whole film feels like a parody of Avatar. In Avatar, the main character comes to replace his twin. Then they go to a different planet. He falls in love. It's a whole human colonizing the natives type story, just like this one. And then the movie just builds up to this huge conflict between the creatures that live on the planet and the humans. And then it just dies. It was building up, and I thought that this huge creature was saying that, hey, if one of the little babies dies, that hey, we are going to annihilate all the humans. So I thought that's where the movie was going, and then boop, the Mickey 18 sacrifices himself, Mark Ruffalo dies, and then the whole story just resolves itself. And I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck? You were building towards a really nice conflict, and then you just died. And then, and then Mickey 17, he had been this punching bag throughout the entire film, and then he has a dream of himself standing up to the wife of Mark Ruffalo's character, and then he's just like, Fuck you. He tells Mark Ruffalo's wife in a dream, fuck you, fuck off. And then that's meant to be like his arc, wrapping up because he moves from punching bag to standing up to this woman. The whole film was just a huge letdown in the end. What the fuck is this movie, man? How do you just build up like that? I mean, I didn't care that much, but around the 1 hour 18 mark, I began to care. Then the movie just it shit the bed and died. Anyway, out of 10, I give this movie a 6. It's a fun time, but it's very similar to Avatar, the one with the blue aliens, not the Avatar Last Airbender. It's like a generic parody of that film. I'm not saying that Avatar, the one with the blue aliens, is like this cinema. A lot of people just watch it because of the visuals, but that movie at least had, I could remember a good chunk of it. This one I won't remember. In 2-3 days time I will not remember. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to smash like and subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this film. I give it a 6 out of 10. It's a fun time. I feel like this idea has been done much better and executed much better. On this screen I'll leave other reviews I've done for recent movies. I'll see you in the next one.